Fuck it.
So has it warmed up more? You know, I mean, has it gotten nicer out?
It's cold now. It was warm the last 3 days. Yeah. Yeah, wind's blowing, so it's really cool. $72. Why does it seem that? Yeah.
Podbean?
I was looking at iTunes the other day. I tried to rate it. It didn't. I don't know if it went through or not.
Hey. Oh, we're live. I got something else I want to tell y'all later.
I like it when... Friday.
Yeah, well, most of those window cleaners are fucking losers anyway. They can't afford to go to a movie, so they'll probably hear.
It's wintertime. Nobody can afford
Dude, I
to
know
go
you've
to a
been
movie.
under the weather. Dude, as a fucking yum-yums, man. As you would say, fucking yum-yum. Yeah. Well, it started, the guy said that he scratched a window with a strip washer. And I go, bull fucking shit, dude. Come on, man. And the other guy goes, we have proof that a squeegee rubber scratched glass because after we squeegeed it, there were scratches there. And I go, well, maybe it was so dirty you didn't see the scratches. Hence the term using the fucking squeegee.
That's a majority of what happens.
Dude. And then, well, yeah.
I found a good use for those stickers, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a great idea. I'm going to put it on mine. Hell yeah. Is he coming on? Oh, yeah. Oh, if he's advertising it, he's coming on.
What does it sound like now, dude? Dave? I can't, for whatever reason, every time this thing updates, it like sets all the settings back, and I don't know if the system audio should be off. I'm going to turn the system audio off and do it like this. Hopefully you can hear us and there's not an echo, Dave. If you can hear us and there's not an echo, Dave, please let me know, dude. Thank you for looking out, because I would have went this whole time and not have noticed it until the very end, or until someone said it and I seen it. But what were we talking about? Oh, the stickers.
Yeah.
I was giving Dave shit about his stickers. Dave was like sweating me on them stickers and shit, so I was busting his balls, acting like I didn't send it out. But what I was saying, Dave, is you'll get that Squeegee Life sticker that Tim showed you right there, those little decals, that was just something cool I picked up on the side there. I bought something, it's
the perfect size for the phone.
It's cool. They're cool little stickers. Just a little tchotchke to throw in with the shirts is what I bought them for.
Right.
So
that's a pretty cool new poster you got back there, T.
Yeah, this podcast is now brought to you by Simpo.
Simpo.
Yeah. I hope he has a really good showing. And if you guys are going to IWCA, go over there and support that dude, man.
Show Phil some love. Quit being fucking to him, dude.
Well, he just posted a picture. He's eating sushi. Now, I don't know if y'all eat sushi. I'm just not a raw fish kind of guy. But he's probably going to get worms.
What up, Bill?
My ass looks like a party favor. I don't know what's going on.
And we got some T-shirts coming soon to give to you guys from courtesy of WindowMagicSupply.com, man. That's a mom and pop window cleaning supplier, man. You guys check them out at www.windowmagicsupply.com. WindowMagicSupply.com. Check those guys out. That's the preferred vendor of Richie Blue and Heather the window cleaner. Is that her name, Heather?
Yeah,
do you know who I'm talking about? Heather likes.
Yep, and they have gunslingers. So if you want to roll the dice on a gunslinger, you can buy one directly from them. Yeah. Eliminate the middleman.
Yes. I think I don't know Philip's website. Unfortunately, I need to give that though. But Philip sent me a Simpole. He sent me.
It's not on the bottom of that poster.
It says www.simpole.com, but he changes his website all the time. So, Philip said, I didn't even ask for it. He just sent it to me.
That's freaking awesome, though, dude.
I'm going to try it out. What he wants me to do is try it out and try not to sell my pole. He's like, you sell your pole, and then you just take your money from your pole and give it to me.
The 6 section is 337 high modulus, and the 5 section is 273 high modulus with the Kevlar insert.
Well, at least, hey, I'll tell you this, Phil. At least you don't fucking advertise that your water-fed pole ender shock stop. Why would you even call it shock stop?
Dude, well, he's backing that out right now.
He's going to have to back it out. He can't back it out because it was already said. He's going to have to change the color of it or change the name of it because shock stop is the dumb. The guy's an idiot, man. That guy's a chump.
Yeah, well, you know what? Exactly.
Try to pull this off the internet, Perry.
You put shock stop on
bitch.
That. Yeah. You put shock stop on there, you could be held liable, man. You put that fucker into some power lines, I don't care what it's made of, man. That power line don't fucking play.
Him and that nuttier than a squirrel turd Lee Burbridge, those dudes are something else, man.
So tell me about Luke's video again. I mean, I'm kind of new to this. I didn't realize this got taken down.
Yeah. Luke hit me up yesterday. He's like, hey, man, I know you got that video posted on your channel. He goes, I'm just giving you a heads up. They're going to give me a copyright strike if I don't pull that video down.
What a hypocritical piece of shit that fucking Perry is right now.
Well, I guess you could probably say the same thing about Luke too. But Luke wasn't. But Luke was like, "Hey, man," he goes, "I can't say nothing." He goes, "Because look what I did." He goes, "So I'm not sweating it." He goes, "But all I'm worried about is he didn't want me to get in trouble." So that's why I'm like, "All right, cool." He gave me the heads up.
That's not the thing, It's not. Luke didn't do it this time. It was the guy in the background in my ear that did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know what? Look. How many? I don't know how many views it has. I know it's been shared many times.
It's got 10,000 on Facebook. Yeah, that shit ain't going away.
The views are not doubling every day. So taking it down now, it's been seen. Yeah. The damage is done. Buddy.
Yeah, the damage is done.
The hole is in the side of Titanic.
Now you look like an idiot.
Everyone sees you for who you are. Now you're butthurt posting poems on your fucking Facebook page, giving yourself a little slow jam, trying to make yourself feel better. You're the one that made yourself look like a chump, dude. You know what I mean? I'm just so tired of that victim bullshit. Everybody getting on there doing the whan cry. Dude, I'm tired of hearing that shit, man. Whatever player. You had more than, yeah, man. You had, and listen, I got a Gunslinger 1.1 and gets my fucking pants wet. So miss me with all that bullshit. And miss me with all that bullshit. I'm not trying to hear it, man. It's laughable at this point. And I'm not the only one that's having the problem with the 1.1, so you can get on these nuts again. Cha-cha. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's going to be like that tonight. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just, man, that shit is just funny to me. Like I said,
it's hilarious.
It's funny both ways. It sucks.
He's hypocritical for the way he bashed Luke for doing what he did to me, and then he goes and does the same shit to another window cleaner.
Yeah,
don't make no fucking sense.
Excuse me, T. Can I have? This is Phil here. Yeah. I'm on my way to the big show. I just wanted to drop a poem here. Roses are red, violets are blue. Gunslingers leak, and his brushes suck too.
We'll probably get yanked off of YouTube for that.
Yeah.
Lee's probably typing out a statement right now. He's going to go on his
It's
little
WCR.
newspaper.
They're influencing everything on this podcast.
Fuck
They get
off.
their scripts.
Yeah.
They got their scripts.
I liked
from
Lee,
WCR,
too.
What to say about it? I did too, man.
That's a problem. I liked Lee. I never really, Perry was
loved-
okay. Perry was always okay to me, and that's not a secret. Anyone sitting here that knows me, and Joshua Schoaf, and anybody else that knows, from the very fucking beginning, I was like, fuck this dude. You know what I mean? And you know it. You know it's the truth, Tim. From the very beginning.
Yes, I should have seen
So
this
whatever,
happening
dude.
6 months,
Yeah.
7 months ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Like Nostra
was
fucking Damas. I wish I still had that fucking message thread.
Right.
Yeah. So whatever, player. But yeah, I got me a simple. I'm gonna try it out. If I like it, maybe I'll keep it. I'll tell you what would be cool is if my plus sections worked on it. They probably won't. But I got some new. I got some well, I can't. Can I call it rebranding? They'll probably try to sue me, won't they?
Which one?
With my rebranding solution that I have for everyone. What's up,
yes.
Jason Lehman? Savage in the
Yes.
street.
I got a question, T. Maybe you know this. It'd probably
What
be
up?
better off for Phil.
Yeah.
I was working with my Mini today, and
Uh-huh.
it just pisses me off because I'm at a place where 3 sections is perfect for, actually 4 sections is perfect for the second floor of this place I do every week.
Mm-hmm.
And then I could take it down to 2 and do the first floor because they're all cut-ups.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't the motherfuckers come apart on every single section? That bugs the fuck out of me. Does it cost more to do it that way? Because you got to put an end defender in there. What the fuck is the deal?
I don't know. Do Phil's pole come apart at every
I
section?
don't know.
Oh, they do. See,
At
of
every
them?
section?
Yep.
There's not like, uh-oh.
No, that's what I want. I want that bitch to come apart at every section so I can
Right.
put what I want. Yeah, look at that. Hey, T, you got a hammer? You got a hammer?
I'm not hammering on
No.
Phil's pole, dude.
No, don't do that.
This thing doesn't. The only thing about it is I don't know if I got a rare one here, but this third section from the
Yeah.
top doesn't have nothing defending the end on the bottom.
Yeah.
You need
Or
to
maybe stuck.
You need to
inside
get
here.
your buddy to do some vinyl for that and T-squeegee that pole up.
What, this pole?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, listen, man. I'm gonna do some squeegee life on this pole, and then I'm gonna rebrand my Mini, and you guys both know what I'm gonna do with that.
That's the one that's coming out in the next video.
That's gonna be great.
Oh yeah, the next I got it, Jason. I got it Thursday. I had to sign for it, of course. So good thing I
Jason,
was running a
Jason
high
keeps-
temperature. I could be there to sign for it.
That sucked. Did you get Wendy's done?
Yes, I went out this morning.
Oh, good
Yeah.
for you, man. I'm glad you got it done.
I don't know how I did it, dude. I come home and was exhausted, like I worked the entire.
Oh, coming off a
fucking-
fever
my
too.
whole life.
I
Just-
mean,
Like
if
you
you
did a steak with
listen,
the
what's
Wendy's.
up, man? If you want a Richie Blue T-shirt, it's called. You got to give me money.
yeah.
$35 shipped.
Yeah.
Boom, baby. Boom, baby. Jason Lehman's are going out Monday. I would do
Jason
it this
Lehman
weekend.
keeps beating me at Golf Clash.
Jason Lehman's are going out Monday, and then fucking Juan. Is that his name, Juan? The guy that won the barbecue rub.
Oh yeah.
Fernando Trevino, that's who it is, Juan. Oh, Juan. Juan his shirt's going out too, because I had to. I just fucking told you. When's my Richie Blue t-shirt? Anyone try the Trad 12? I wonder if the stiffness is worth the added weight versus an aluminum pole.
Who's got it? Phil? Has he got a traditional 12-foot pole?
I don't know.
See, a 12-foot
WCR
pole to
does.
me is too tall
Zero
for route
does.
work.
Zero's
I want
got
a
Zero.
4.8.
Listen to the podcast. Zero was, WCR was listening to the podcast and they heard us talking about a carbon fiber pole, and then now they have one.
Oh, that's cool.
Carl Robinson, what's up? This dude's like that dude's like meme master supreme. I don't want to out him, but goddamn, them shits is good.
I thought the other guy was. I thought.
No, Rob is good too.
Yeah,
they're both good. I'm just saying he's like the overseas version of Rob Peloso.
Oh, he's the imported Rob Peloso.
Yeah, he's import Rob Peloso. I don't know, dude. But anyways, they were watching the podcast. Now they got one. They fucking straight. They listen to you, Mark. It's $200. It's 12 foot. It's 3 sections.
Too many clamps. I mean, I hate to be a nitpicker. I want a 4/8 with one clamp.
Yeah, but it's a 4/8 if you take the bottom section off of it. You
if it comes out, as long as it comes out. But then you got a clamp on the bottom, though.
No, you don't.
But then you got a clamp on the bottom.
What are you talking about?
Clamp on the bottom if you take the pole off.
Why would you have a clamp on the bottom?
The section's not going to come out. It's going to have a clamp on the bottom.
Are you high? No.
No, I don't do that. But there's a clamp on every fucking section. No. So
it's just like a water-fed pole. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
it comes off.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. Hey,
what are you doing?
Hey, look,
you fucking hit your head today? You're supposed to be the smart one.
Leave me alone, all right?
What did you have all week?
Yeah, 104 fever all fucking week long. Leave me alone.
What T-Roy video? Did he make a video? Did I miss it?
Where is it at?
He must have won. Must be trying to one up Mark Darnell, because Mark Darnell is fucking crazy.
Dude, is that the guy that was on the treadmill in his underwear?
Yeah. That dude is so fucking awesome. I would like for that dude to come on the podcast for even if it's just for 20 minutes. You know, he's
Did you see that
great,
video of
dude.
him washing a window where he doesn't bend?
It's so good, dude. You know, I mean, I don't know how much of that is him just playing and him just fucking being, himself.
They're just goofy, man.
Yeah.
Goofy.
That's so funny, man.
Eric Bland
So T-Roy must have...
is bashing WCR on his page. Well, of course he is, man. If you want controversy, and that's how Perry
does
his stuff. And
dude, listen, guys.
His controversy is WCR. Every time.
Listen, guys. I'm going to lay down some wicked hot fire for you guys, all right? So, everybody, Reach It and fucking WCR have fallen out. They get in this big-ass fight. It dies down for a little bit. Perry falls off a little bit, hooks up with the Outlaws, and then all this fucking drama with WCR just blows up, and everybody's going back and forth. And then bing, bang, boom, and then... after about 6, 8, 9 months, we all this is fucking stupid. You know what I mean? We're wasting all this energy on this dumb shit. People like Mark are like, why are we doing this? This shit's fucking stupid. Who cares about them fucking assholes? Whatever's whatever. We come to an amicable agreement. We stop busting each other's balls. There it dies down again. And look who just palled up together. Fucking Reach It and fucking Eric Bland. And look who's look what he's doing. I mean, I don't know. You don't need to call in High Private Eye to figure this shit out, folks.
Controversy sells, especially going into spring. You got drama.
And Eric Bland, dude, like I said, I don't have a whole lot bad to say about him, but dude, he's got to be smarter than that. He's like Mr. Positivity and Mr. Do kind and on to others like do and I go to church and stuff, and
remember when he ridiculed us for
best.
cussing?
Let's build a birdhouse. These guys fucking suck, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, dude, stay in your lane, man.
Right.
Stay in your lane.
Don't lecture us. I mean, that's just hypocrite.
Yeah. Stay in your lane. It's all good. Everyone knows what prices are of shit. People are, smart enough to know. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, you're talking about Eric Bland made the video about money, and he's dropping money, and he's got $100 bill wrapped with a bunch of ones, like fucking big shot. And he's going to be a fucking financial advisor to other window cleaners all of a sudden. You know what? Eat a dick. I'll be the first to say it here. I don't fight with nobody. Eat a dick, dude. You don't need to give that kind of advice to anybody. Just go fucking eat a big old honking fucking bobo. Done. The fuck.
He said, done.
Well, I'm doing much better this year. I listened to Eric Bland and I bought 4 speeches from someone else. Holy shit, I got this year. Fucking idiot. What the fuck?
I got all these guys that I coach in the background. Who? Where are these people? Come to the forefront, please.
Holy shit, we all went to the movie.
We need testimonials. We need someone besides a fucking retarded hillbilly to tell us that your program works good. You know what I mean? You got 2 yum-yums, one with a mullet and one that can't see, saying that he does great work. Other than that, nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Oh, this guy.
Don't worry, kids. We just saved $11 on our window cleaning order. You guys can supersize your price now.
Oh, fuck. We're the worst people that ever lived in the whole world. We don't even care about it. That's so good, though.
Yeah.
So, I'm thinking that...
old man eyes, man. I can't read.
What are you reading?
The comments. I gotta get every once in a while.
So should we tell everybody who's you? Should we tell everybody? What's up, guys? Mark, did you get to meet with that guy?
Yeah.
Great.
Well, we spoke on the phone, and I'm going to Orlando next weekend, so I'm going to go look at this building. And
so we're talking business on the podcast. Great.
What's that?
I said, so we're talking private business on the podcast.
No,
Thanks
it's not
for
private
coming
business.
on, Joe.
Joe hooked me up with a guy that is a cleaning
Joe.
company that doesn't really
Nobody
do
fucking
window
cares.
cleaning, and he's got opportunity on a building in Orlando.
Is he charging you $3,600?
Joe, yeah, Joe's got $3,600 in it. You know. Yeah,
Of course he does.
Joe needs money to get back home. He's been hitchhiking for
he's
7
probably
fucking
fucking.
days.
Hey, listen. Listen. He was. I know he was shitty when he was there. He was drunk that last night.
I saw it on
there,
the news. Somewhere
Yeah, I
in
saw it on the
fucking
news.
Chicago, some fucking guy in a fedora was butt raped hitchhiking on the fucking interstate.
That was payment. That wasn't rape.
Excuse me,
So
sir.
Joe
Are
hooked
you
you up with
okay?
a job,
There you have it. Details at 11.
Joe Dime Roll Hardy.
No, you're fine, Joe. I'm only busting your balls, buddy.
Absolutely.
TJ, need a sticker that says "copy shit" for my poll.
Oh, I don't smoke blunts.
Nope. Who's smoking? Tim, look. It looks like you smoke a big fat blunt. What are you talking about, dude? We don't smoke blunts. What the fuck is this?
I can't afford that shit.
On my DI tank, TJ and Jared sent me the other piece. Oh, that's cool. Thanks, Jared. Gummy bears. Yes. Gummy bears are good. I put the squeeze. Oh, sorry, I didn't know it was against the rules. I don't want to miss anybody's fucking comment here. Zach Wild from Ozzy is an owner. Hot sauce. Blair Foods Heat. I'm trying to pick up. I mean, Dave. I don't know what's up with Dave. Dave is like, he talks like about weird shit. Like, and I try to keep up with what Dave is saying while the podcast is going on, but it's always like he just fucking randomly just said gummy bears, and I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about, dude?
Looks to me like he fits right
He's
in.
talking about blunts, not blunts. Not
Yeah.
blunts, but he likes gummy bears.
Oh, he likes.
You don't think I love gummy bears.
I don't know. Whatever, dudes. I don't know, man. This podcast is already ready to fucking be shut off. So that was episode 72. It's brought to you by
motherfucker's
Simple
imploding by
and
the minute.
WindowMagicSupply.com. If you want to sponsor our podcast, you better think about your business because we'll probably run it into the fucking ground.
Send over some t-shirts now.
Yeah, send us over some t-shirts. I sponsored a podcast and all I got was this lousy fucking t-shirt.
Start talking about weed, goddammit.
Yeah, let's talk about marijuana. I tell you what, I did see something today. My buddies shared something on his Facebook page. The guys were talking about if you apply for a medical marijuana card, that could make you exempt from being able to carry and own a firearm.
A concealed carry, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I would never give up my Second Amendment right for something like that.
Yeah,
I'd rather be caught riding dirty. I'd rather be caught riding dirty. Fuck that shit, dude. dude. I will always be ready to peel a cap.
Right.
Sorry, Tim.
Ron's wife got a card, and they went up to the dispensary up by you. And, I mean, the state can't keep the stuff in. And now it's only leaf right now. And you're not allowed to smoke it. You have to vape it.
Yeah.
It's illegal to smoke it. Right, so it's stupid.
It's fucking stupid.
But so their price is 50 an eighth. And that's how you have to buy it, is 50 an eighth.
Dude, listen, it was this dispensary here in our town, $500 for an ounce. $500. Listen, player, for $500, I get you a quarter pound.
Right.
Eric Bland's probably on the phone to the FBI right now, like, oh my God!
Was that 500 through WCR?
Yeah.
Got a little bit of a markup, so you're not getting the Happy Meal with extra fries.
They've got like 3 dispensaries open in the state and don't have any supply. And they're getting ready to open all these dispensaries and no supply. So everything's going to be high until they can catch up. Once
all
they catch
they're
up,
doing is
doing
is creating a huge black market for it.
Recreation will be here in a year or two. I mean, once this starts,
I don't see it happening.
We'll get recreation.
I don't see
well,
that
they're not going to let
happening.
Michigan. They're not going to let Michigan have it, not us. You know,
Ohio is fucking the dumbest state ever.
We are
when it comes to politics, man. I'm
Absolutely.
surprised we went all red this year, to be quite honest with you. Or back in when Trump got, I'm super surprised about that. But then again, Ohio suffered quite a bit. We almost turned it into Michigan there for a minute with all that shit Obama was doing.
So
yeah, you heard it here.
It was bad. There's a lot going on now, though. A lot of building.
It does make you exempt. I don't smoke, but that is stupid. Yeah, I don't smoke either. But it is stupid. I fucking smoke like AR-15s, 45s, 9mm. I smoke the shit out of those.
I'm looking at a pistol now. I'm going to get it, I think. I do trade out.
What, you getting a high point?
No. I'm going to get I think I'm going to get a Beretta.
Good.
Because that's what I carried in the military, so I already know everything about tearing it apart and cleaning it and all that.
Joe the Weed Man might be Joe's next business.
That'd be hey, if I was buying.
We're still waiting for the what do you call it, the flea market and the escort service.
Right.
Joe's flea market and haberdashery.
I'm gonna start buying Potcoin, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's really cheap. And, I mean, pot is going like crazy right now. It's just like the biggest.
I was approached by someone to buy into a grow op in Michigan a few years back, and I just didn't have the money. If I'd had the money, I would have. I wouldn't be cleaning windows right now. I'd be laughing at you, hoes.
Right.
That's the last thing anybody wants me to do is get any money or any financially stable or comfort in my life, where I don't have to worry about any of this fucking dumb shit anymore. I'm just gonna have all I'm gonna do is shit on Perry every day, all day. That's all I'm gonna do is shit on him, Senior Poopy Pants.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. I think Marky priced the job for $700. We split it Sunday. I told him 50-50. Did you hear that, Mark?
Yeah. I talked to Ben today. Give me a shout.
TJ, what comes? I didn't buy the sim pole, Jason. It was sent to me for me to test it, try out, shoot some videos with it, and I'm going to send it back to him or sell it to somebody for him, okay? But I got a football brush, a little bit of hose like Perry sends.
You definitely need to T-squeegee it up if you're going to sell it for him.
And that's about it. I'm so vaped right now I can't even talk. What the duck?
What the duck? Who's vape?
T-Roy's
window cleaning. Keeping it classy.
I believe he's vaped.
Dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Have either of you guys watched that movie? That documentary on Netflix is fucking Abducted in Plain Sight. Have you guys seen that yet?
No, is it
I was
good?
talking about today, and I'm watching Netflix.
Has
today, but I'm trying to
anybody?
get
Dude, you gotta watch that fucking shit.
I'm going to.
It's like these people are like the dumbest motherfuckers that ever lived. And he gave the dude a hand job, man. Oh my god, dude. Like, I'm telling you, bro. Watch that shit and you'll be like, what the fuck? Dude, I repeated it like 4 or 5 times loudly. I was like, he gave him a hand job. Like, I kept saying it over and over and over again. I'm like, what in the fuck? Dude, you gotta watch it. It's unbelievable, man. Is
it a series or is it one?
Huh?
Is it a series of shows?
It's just
Is
a
it whole
documentary. Yeah, just a movie.
Abducted in Plain Sight? I'm going to watch it tonight.
I watched that. Did you watch that documentary on that concert down in the Bahamas? They tried to
the
put
fire.
together?
Yeah, Ja Rule's a chump. Ja Rule reminds me of Perry Tate.
Like, that was the worst put together concert. They had no money. They had no money left.
No, who's the dude?
Bomb.
Who was the dude? The main dude at the center of that? That's Perry Tate right there.
Yeah.
The fire fraud kid is Perry Tate, the consummate fucking bullshitter.
Always putting out fires.
Yeah. Borrowing from Peter to pay Paul.
Right.
You see, Casper jumped on that thread today, right?
Yeah, but
said, apologize for the rubber.
Did you talk to him? In the
I
background?
didn't talk to him in the background at all. I mean, I got nothing to say. But,
I've got
I told him,
Casper. I feel sorry for Casper.
Yeah, well, I don't, it's here or there. I don't care. I feel like the way everything went down sucked. So, I was a little upset with his part in it, but he's always been a legit dude. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, as far as, I'm not saying he's super legit. What I'm saying is I've never had a crossword with the man, so I'm not going to say nothing bad about him.
Right.
I feel like his problems didn't start until he fucking hitched his wagon to shit stain Dufresne.
Guy fucked
hey
up
man, I got into that. Listen, I got into that jar, that block and tackle just before we got on here. So, you know what block and tackle is, don't you?
Oh.
That shit that you take a sip of it, you'll fucking run a block and tackle anything you see. Block and tackle. Woo! Perry Tate loves blacks only. Yawns. Jesus Christ.
Boom.
I don't know who Aaron Chapman is, but he's bringing the heat. How is the weather in Ohio today up here in Michigan? And we had gale forces here, man. It's still blowing pretty hard, too, here, man. The ice is done pushed up over the Chaussee and everything, man. They got glaciers on shore and shit. It's crazy, man. The ice is pushed.
Next week.
Yeah, the wind is pushing the ice up into the shore, and it's rolling up over the shore. You know what I mean? It just keeps pushing and pushing and pushing on itself.
And freezing as it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, huh?
Yeah.
That's cool.
No, it's not. It sucks.
Seth Byers is there.
Seth Byers, poo slacks. Seth Byers in the hand. The one and only
you
window
need to order
cleaning
some
palm.
poo slack stickers, man.
Aaron Chapman is the window cleaning palm, huh? What's up, dude? How's it going? Nice, Mark. I do miss the Florida in winter. Well, great, Bill. Now you and Mark can go jerk each other off.
Yeah, 85 degrees.
Dude, let's just address the elephant in the room here. All right, since it's dude, listen, no, the Mentos is not dropping. It just he keeps getting brought up. Listen, the dude is I don't know. He's really back and forth, man. Like, he was in WCR's forum and they was all buddy, like, just a couple of months ago. I don't get what's going on with that dude. I don't know why he's going hard body karate on WCR. I seen some things posted in that group, and I'm just, I don't know if it's a secret or not, but Eric was making t-shirts with the Window Cleaning Resource logo on his shit and trying to sell them to people. And, they dropped the hammer on old boy, and now he's all like, their prices are way too high.
I made that design. I made that design.
It's working in snow is. I tell you what, working in snow is not hard to do. It's what's hard about cleaning windows in the winter in the cold climate, and if it's like negative, like 20 outside, you know what I'm saying, and the wind's not blowing, I'll clean windows all day long. What screws you is the wind. Once the wind starts blowing, forget about it. No, Aaron Chapman. Perry Tate has never addressed me on that video. I don't think he's going to. I think he's just like this right here. He's probably sitting in that Dr. Evil chair on that fucking what do you call it? The penthouse that he paid for, where Richie Blue's hard-earned money. Yeah. He's sitting in that Dr. Evil. He's sitting in that Dr. Evil chair, just watching this. Really wishing that he could. Make this all go away, but we know the truth. We know what happened. We know why he got all defensive. He got defensive. That's Perry's. That's his MO. Anyone that's watched him over the several years, if you criticize him in any way whatsoever, he fucking lashes out. He gets really defensive. And when we were talking about Mark waiting 60 days for his shit, he just went down. It just shit went downhill. Yeah. And I said something to him. This is the thing. I said something to him. I told him, and Mark knows, because Mark told me, and then I went against Mark's wishes and said something to Perry. I was like, listen, Mark's like, if you fucking tell him, I'm going to kick your ass the next time you see him.
I told him 51 days, man.
Yeah.
And I told him, and I told him what, Mark, it was 30 days in?
Yeah.
I told him, and it still took another 20. And Mark keeps rolling his eyes. We know he made it right. Whatever's whatever, but.
I tried to fix the situation amicably. Okay, so again, the first thing I did was I went to Mahindra after 30 days, and she kind of did some damage control and said everything is on the way. Then somewhere in between there, I spoke to Perry, because that was when I tried out the blue and green gunslinger that leaked, and then he gave me this big speech about the American flag one leaking, and I go, no, it's not that one. So he goes, I'm going to get your order straightened out. I'm like, okay, cool. At that point, it was probably 25 days, and then I spoke to you at the 30-day mark, and then my boy Gary, who bought Gunslinger, gave me Dante's information, because that's who he bought. He dealt with it, Reach It. Dante was all over the shit. Remember I told you Dante's got it right. It's going to be okay. Well, and in between all that, the wrong shit started showing up. And then about 20 days later was when you dropped the hammer on Perry, and it wasn't until then, probably another 10 days, that shit started. I don't know. It was just frustrating, and again, I'm not a guy that waits till the last minute to buy shit. All that shit that I bought was because I wanted it, not because I needed it, and I was, again, wanting to support the cause. I wanted to support Reach It. I wanted to support more Richie, and then to wait that long. And he did throw in some extra stuff, which is appreciated, but it doesn't fix the fact that I went through
2 months for that shit.
three people, actually 4 people in a small company. He ain't as big as what you think. 4 fucking people, and the shit was fucking all over the place. I'm like, look, I'm trying to be patient here, but how about this? Next time, I don't fucking pay a dime until it shows up on my porch. That shit'll be there in fucking 3 days, guaranteed.
What I like is all those gunslingers that were water tested in Kansas. Well, first it started out with the 1.1s were try it for 30 days, but it's actually the old gunslingers to try it for 30 days, and then you pay them if you want it. There's a bunch of dudes that those are leaking like a son of a bitch, and I think that's so great, dude. That's the best.
Yeah, but you know what? I had one. The one that they replaced, the one that was replaced for my green and blue one was a black one, and that motherfucker started leaking at 32 days, which means you would have paid for it, and then it started fucking leaking. And the leak was weird because I noticed it started getting cold and wicking up the back. And then once it started to drip, it was probably like the inside of an anthill. That motherfucker just opened up and started fucking pouring out,
Well, I can say this. All my listeners and anyone else that's watching this, if you own one and it's fucked up, falling apart, looks like shit, leaking, whatever, send me a little video or a picture of it. Because I'm super close to disproving a number that is out there that was tossed out. I'm like, how close I am just from just a little bit of internet surfing that I did is, it's laughable. And not the same one, like different ones. I've almost got, I'm so close to the number, passing the number, that I just need a few more. You know what I mean? So if anyone's got one and doesn't mind, your name won't be involved. I just want to see the tore up gunslinger or it leaking. You know, they've only been out for a year, not even a year, have they?
No, this is the week.
This
is the week of IWCA convention last year, so this is when it was introduced.
Yeah. So this is a 1 year anniversary almost. Yeah. So Port City Window Cleaning says I fixed his. Great, man. You know, they can be. You can, you know, spray them down with shit to fucking waterproof them. You can, but you shouldn't have to. It should be like that from the factory. You shouldn't have to rattle can shit into the fucking bottom of it to get it to quit leaking, because that's not what we tested. But that's beyond. Everybody knows that.
If that didn't happen on the originals, then it shouldn't happen on the ones that are coming from another manufacturer. You know.
Right, but I'm so close to the number. You know what I mean? I can tell you this. Once I get the number, I'm gonna put it up on YouTube so everybody can see it. You know what I mean? And I'll count them down for you. Because he's got this number that he's put out there.
Yeah, that percentage.
Man, I'm cool. I'm cool with more private messages.
You got my 2 American flag ones in that one. Your number?
No, I asked you for pictures, and you never sent them to me.
I
asked you for pictures. You were, I'm just being patient. I'm not pushing nobody. You know what I mean? I'm, just saying when the binding starts to wear on that, if you use it, I mean, I don't know how. Hi guys, didn't you? Yeah, Henry, we're on right now, buddy. Sorry about all that bullshit with that dude, Henry.
Right.
I know it wasn't much. It was only $65.
That's awesome, dude.
But the dudes, had a shitty year. I said, man, let me buy you. He's like, man, I'm done doing Papa's window cleaning. I want to move on and do something different. I was like, I tell you what, man, I'll buy you some business cards and, whatever. And when I went to the checkout at Vistaprint, they was like, hey, you want these door magnets for $16? I'm like, sure. Ooh, you know what I mean? Because I'm an impulse shopper. You know?
That's what it is.
Yeah, click. I almost bought him some pants. Boo-doo. But either way, you know what I mean? I was just trying to do something nice for the guy, help the dude out. You know what I mean? Help him get, make him feel good about himself. Puff his chest out a little bit more. Whatever's whatever. I like the dude, so whatever. Yeah, you can slide in my DMs, Seth Byers. I see, I ain't trying to. Sorry, Seth. I put a blue Pull-X plastic Boab in the gunslinger. Problem fixed. It will never leak. Yeah.
Yeah, but it just kind of defeats it. And dude, I saw a video. Someone made a video of this giant leather strap that goes around a belt, and it goes between yourself and a plastic Boab, and then it has like an elastic or a Velcro strap that holds the Boab to the leather strap. You know what I'm saying? And the guy's walking around, and with that on, it looks like he's got them cowboy pants on. You know those fucking cowboy pants?
Chaps,
yeah. It looks like he's got chaps
cowboy
on. I'm
pants.
like, look, so you look like a giant fucking tool with that thing on.
Well, that's what I'm doing is I'm making a collage video of all the fucked up gunslingers that supposedly don't exist.
So
I was going to ask Todd Blabba and some other dudes, but man, I don't know, man. You guys keep going back to the Perry well trying to drink from that trough, man. I can't trust y'all, man.
So he's selling the detachable clips now? You see that?
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I
got the original. I got the original.
Yeah.
I got the original in my truck. It's never fallen apart. I got the original. And unfortunately for him,
he's not going to degrade plastic at all.
It's not. I used it for. I mean, what the fuck does it matter? Richie made me one, sent it to me. I tested it for I don't know, maybe a month, and it just.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It's not.
Right.
Guys will see. They'll see, and then that'll backfire in his face too. Because the dude's a consummate. He's a moron. That guy, Perry Tate's a fucking moron. There you go. If you come to this podcast not to hear me say that Perry Tate's a fucking moron, well, this ain't the show for you, because that dude is a fucking moron. So there you go. Freedom of speech. Read 'em and weeps. I think it's time for you guys to ask Mark a technical question. We need a technical question for Mark.
Yeah, you guys come up with a technical question.
There's one right there.
What is it?
About the water-fed pole brushes.
Have we ever done a podcast about the different water-fed pole brushes? At getting my first boar's hairs brush next week. I can tell you what I think of boar's hair. I like the Alpha brush made by Tucker because it's got nylon on the outside and boar's hair on the inside. Exactly that. So a boar's hair is a very, very aggressive brush, and it's hard to drag. It grips the glass, so you're going to find yourself a little more wore out at the end of the day with a full boar's hair brush. But if you got really dirty windows, they do a great job.
Carl Robinson would like to know, Mark, how tall are you?
5'5". 5'5". 5'5". I want to do
Mark's going to do... I'm going to address this before we lose it. Guys are apparently getting the repair kit for their gunslingers, the 2 rivets in a bag. Great. All right, go ahead, Mark. Well, let's do. Mark's been dying. He wanted me to get on this fucking podcast with 114-degree temperature so he can talk about my new brush.
It's not a brush.
Mark's going to do his first YouTube review, guys. We're going to pop his cherry today.
Yeah. I bought this.
Yeah.
I bought this. Okay, from Windows 101 because I saw that it. I saw it advertised, so it caught my eye because I'm interested in stuff like this. Got over-the-top rinse bar. Got interchangeable pads with Velcro. They give you a white one. They give you a red one, which this thing is very aggressive. And they give you some form of microfiber.
Okay.
All right. Now, I only used the white one. And the glass was pretty dirty. It did a great job. There's a couple things that need to be changed with this, in my opinion. The swivel... in here does not have any kind of set screw in it. It's all plastic to plastic. So there's no tension you could put on it. So sometimes it'll flip itself to the side and then you got to pull it off the glass and get it to remount. So
it's hard for it to correct itself.
Yes. And then it's got plastic screws right here holding the rinse bar on.
Ooh. Yeah.
Okay. That's not going to make it very long. They should put stainless in there. And this thick pad, you can see it. It's an inch thick. I'm going to make up one out of a regular 3/8 white pad because when you're working with this, you can see it kind of lift because the pad is so squishy. Yeah. So when you're like going to your upstroke, it kind of tilts like this and then it comes back out. So, but other than that, it's a pretty good tool. And the only thing I don't like about it, in order to put it on a reach it pole, everybody's got their own thing. So you need this adapter that they give you to put it on, this is what do they call it? An Acme thread. And then you need to change it to the Euro thread. So then you take this from reach it and that screws in there. So now if you see this whole thing, it's very long. And the problem when you're using this is if all your pole clamps are not real tight, it'll lay off to the side. You know what I'm saying? Because the pole will spin. So it's like a gooseneck. So if you could attach it right to here, which doesn't separate, unfortunately, then it would be good. So I need to figure out a way to remove about this whole thing is over a foot long. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And unless you got angle here and you got angle here, so it becomes somewhat cumbersome. But I will say that it cleaned glass very well. It left nothing on the glass. It did a nice job, but a little tweaking and prodding, I think it's a great idea.
Shit Stain Dufresne had a really cool one at Kansas City, Missouri. Remember that one? He's like, I'm going to create a indoor window pure water system with this. And we were like, no, dude, just put a rinse bar on it and fucking slap pads on it. We were all about it. So you're not going to review, so you reviewed that thing and not the other thing you showed everybody? So does that other thing that you showed everybody better?
The one that's custom made?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better. Oh, yeah, that's way better. But I'm going to speak to the guy because he made that personally. I want to make sure we don't go all out on it until he says go ahead with that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, I'm just wondering
Yeah.
what you thought was better between the two. That dude with the weird fucking name on YouTube. He says he got 20 feet of blue metal scrub pads on Wednesday straight from China. Oh, did Perry send them to you?
That thing does a good job too. But here's the difference. Okay, when you're using something like this, my opinion, bristles are useless. You don't need bristles. Okay, if you're doing rounded glass, you probably want bristles that are going to get into the edges probably a little better than this. But and they're not, if it's not cut ups, this thing is great on large windows. You know, I wouldn't recommend this to try to use this on cut ups because you're not going to get, you know, in between some of the lights, you know, in between some of the frames.
That guy said, this guy in the chat here says that was designed for the first floor, Mark.
This?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why it's got the handle on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah, that makes sense. But, you know,
see you later,
they show
Carl.
it on a pole.
Carl said working height on water-fed poles add 3 foot to total, so you're at 3. You're at a disadvantage.
Thanks for that, Carl. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that dude saying that Manny designed it for the first floor. You take it easy, Carl. Good night, buddy.
What's the cost on that, Mark?
It was with the 3 pads, the red one, the microfiber, and the white pad, and the adapter, and like I'd say 50 foot of a hose that's very similar to Rhino hose is $90.
Oh, that's not bad.
I mean, dude, you pay $250 for a constructor brush.
Right.
This is $90. So I'm not going to complain at $90 that I got to put 2 stainless screws in here, and yeah, now. You know, but here's
floor,
the thing.
how would it be just on the first floor?
Oh, it'd be great on the first floor because you have just the handle. Just take this off, and you have the handle. But when I bought this in the advertisement, it's on the end of a big pole. You know, that's why I bought it. I don't. Me personally, unless they're cut ups, and I wouldn't use this for cut ups. I clean everything on the first floor by hand. Even if I got my system out, my guys come behind, or I come behind. Yeah,
I've always been weird like that. I just feel like yucky if I don't get out the squeegee for first floor glass.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I just feel like, wow, you fucking lazy bastard.
Right. Yeah, no. First floor glass is done by hand because honestly, I think you could agree with this, T. It doesn't save much time. It saves time over ladder climbing. It saves time when you got stuff in the way.
It's safer.
But it doesn't save time walking up to the glass. It doesn't.
Yeah, but walking up and cleaning,
Yeah. No. But I mean, there's guys that are doing storefronts with water fed for some reason, but more power to them. That's just the way they work.
I'd like to know how the rinse bar performs, Mark.
The rinse bar is beautiful. It absolutely, with this, you know, I had this plugged into my system. It gives you more water than the Tucker over the top. And it gives me more distance, I should say. You know, this thing sprays out at least 1.5 feet. And I had it on my 60 PSI pump in my system that I built. And it gives you more water than the constructor window weapon. And that's just because of the design. If you look at this on the long way, it's very big. So this whole thing fills up with water before it starts to come out. You know, and it's not just instantly spraying out; it's building pressure in there.
Listen, Did you just say it's more volume than the Hydroblade?
Yes, more.
Dude, I'm getting off of here. I'm gonna post a poll on Facebook. I'm tired of you guys.
I'm not saying more volume, more distance. If you hold it off the glass, it gives me more distance, more of a rinse. If you rinse off the glass.
Hi, my name is Perry Tate, and after I've fucking let the cat out of the bag, I'm gonna not say nothing and then act like I didn't start all this. Now let's get back to our regular scheduled program. I'm the victim. I come out with bare my claws and my teeth, and then everybody shits on me, and now I'm the victim. I'm not saying nothing. I'm gonna take the high ground now.
Yeah.
He did that. He's done that before.
Yeah. Fuck you. He did the same thing. Same thing, man.
Playbook.
Got us all wound up, got us talking all the shit, telling us all this shit behind the scenes, and then come out, like a week later, 2 weeks later, was like, you know, we need to get together as a community. I'm like, Tim's like, dude, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
I'm like, I try to tell y'all, boy.
Yeah. He already had a plan what to do with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, at the point of fucking my man Richie Blue, I don't no longer sing Kumbaya with you.
Yeah. Yep. That's pretty much it right there. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
After releasing the contract.
Yeah.
He's never going to do that, dude. He's never going to do that. I don't think he'll ever cut him loose. If I don't even know if that's what dude wants, to be honest with you, man. I don't know what Richie wants.
Richie owns the patent. I mean, this guy's broke the contract so many times. Why can't he just start developing and doing his own thing? Fuck him.
Well, because he's under contract.
You know why? I'll tell you why, Tim. Because Richie has integrity, and Richie signed his name on a contract, and he's not willing to fuck somebody. That's why. But what comes around goes around. Well, he's getting fucked, and he's knows that. He's getting fucked. Yeah.
Well, we all know that now. I mean, Perry showed us.
Yeah, exactly.
I miss Richie Blue's old videos he used to make. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. I mean, essentially what the dude has done is he's stifled a bright spark in the community, in a warm soul. That's what he's done. Yep. That's really what's going on here. You know what I mean? And, you know, they keep bringing up, you're trying to ruin a man's business. What do you think he's fucking doing to Richie, man?
Yeah.
Destroying Richie.
Well, Richie signed a contract. He's stupid, so, you know, I mean, that's essentially what all Perry Tate's defenders, like, that's the well they want to go to. Well, he's the one that, should... Listen, the dude is a window cleaner and an inventor, and he was looking for a way to get this done. Perry sold him on a bill of goods, and apparently having fucking integrity doesn't matter to some people. You know what I mean? These guys that defend fucking Perry Tate and the shit that he's done and is doing just don't give shit about fucking integrity. They just don't care.
No.
They must not have none either. Huh?
The WCR narrative that they're spending is not
fucking real, dude. It's not real, dude. It's not, dude. I can't.
No. Perry Tate deflected blame of the gunslinger onto the prototypers and designers. That's what this is about. That's what this has always been about.
Seth Byers said if you ever make that water-fed pole system for purchase, he's in. So there's one.
Jason's asking about it too.
There's two.
I need 5 orders. Okay, if I get 5 orders, I'll buy the materials and start building them.
And I'll be 3. I'm in.
Truthfully, the reason is if I build 5, it'll pay for me to build myself another one. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So absolutely. And I used it again today, man. It just doesn't miss a beat. And you know what I'm going to change? I want to change. I've got ideas to add stuff to it. Because if you look at the way it sits in the truck, I can incorporate pole holders on each side of it that your any water-fed pole will snap lock in there, and it'll sit above your toolbox and above your tailgate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was looking at that today. I go, man, that'd be a perfect place to mount the poles. There's so much more I want to do with it. And
you'll have a pole mounting system on there?
Yes, it'll have a mount for your pole.
I'm really interested to see. I haven't been able, to try it out because I've been sick, but I'm wanting to see if any of my plus sections will work on the simple. They probably won't, but hey, it's worth a shot, right?
If it's no. Look, T, think of it like this: if the clamps fit, then the section should fit.
I feel like this pole is smaller in diameter. This is like the size of my B section.
Yeah. But you might put it in a different place. You know what I'm saying? It might go into a different...
Well, I might be able to use the A up at the top and then clamp the B to the bottom. I don't think I'll be able to use the C.
Yeah.
But I can tell you right now, it's fit and finish-wise, the Sim pole, way nicer than a Reach It pole. Way nicer. Way nicer. Just
Bill
fit
says
and finish.
They will.
Oh, they will?
They fit.
The plus sections. I don't believe Phil.
He just answered that.
Is this shorter than a Mini? Is the final section of the Mini and the final section of this, are they the same size? Because, man, they don't feel like it. It may just be because this fucker's so titties, man. This thing is super titties, dude.
Yeah.
Simpole, man. www.simpole.com, man. Simpo. Get you one.
Simpo.
Get you
there he goes. There's the numbers. 1.37, 1.4, 1.5 Sim.
Well, the clamps are super badass. I like the clamps. I like the way the adjustment is on the clamps. And like I said, I have yet to use this like in the field yet. But just from getting it out of the box, I like the fact that each section of this pole you can separate. I like that.
Yep.
So if you need 2 sections, 3 sections, 4 sections, whatever you want to do, you can do with this. I like the fact that it pulls all the way apart. The only thing is, Phil, I'm missing an end cap on one of these, man. I'm not. I think it's this third section right here, Philip. There's not a. Yeah, there's not a cap. Oh, there it is. It fell off inside. I'll get it out.
Well,
It's in there. But other than that, man, I like it. It's cool. The clamps, I have no adjustments on the clamps, and they're tight as shit right out of the box.
Nice.
It's pretty badass, man. It's pretty bad. It's a nice pull. Really nice pull. I like it. I'm looking forward. I'm gonna, like I told Philip, I'm gonna keep his little banner up here, and I'm gonna get out and I'm gonna use this pole exclusively, and do like 3 or 4, my first 3 or 4 jobs with the water fed pole coming up here. I'm gonna do videos with the sim pole, try it out, get him some hype up, get him some videos up, get a little more, exposure, and then send it back to him, or maybe sell it for him. He said I could sell it for him, or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna sell my Reach It shit to anybody. Phil was going to California and he ended up in Mexico.
I wonder if Phil brought it.
Before shipping.
Did Phil bring his hammer to the trade show?
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Phil. I like the personal touch on it, man. To be honest with you, I like the fact that you've got something of substance that you actually put pride into. You know what I mean? I like the fact that you got a little personal touch in there. You do your own little tweaks. It's your pole. It came from Philip's house. This pole could have seen Philip naked. Who knows?
It probably did.
Who knows?
It was probably hiding in the corner when he busted out the hammer, too.
Yeah.
Poor ass pole.
Phil's a great dude, man.
Yeah,
Phil's a great dude. I know people give him a lot of shit. He's just a different kind of guy, man. You know what I mean? And it takes different strokes for different folks. You know what I mean? Just, you ought to give the dude's equipment a chance, because I can tell you right now, the fit and finish on that pole I was fucking surprised when I got it out of the box.
Nice.
Window cleaners
For
support
real.
window cleaners, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's fucking a really nice pole. It's really nice. It's one of those things, like, when you buy something and like you get you buy a handgun, you buy a cheap handgun, and it's kind of light, and then you go and you buy yourself a Smith & Wesson, and that motherfucker's all like, you know what I mean? And then you go out and then you get yourself a fucking a Kimber, and a Kimber feels like a fucking Ferrari in your hands. You know what I'm saying? That's like a Kimber feel. It's a nice pole, man. It's a really nice pole. Phil, you are going the wrong way. Add me in Facebook. That's not California. Well, you are going to Mexico's border. Hey, either way, what I like, and this is the only shitty thing is because no one will probably get to document it, is that Philip and fucking Richie Blue are gonna hang out and have dinner, and nobody's gonna be able to see that.
We've got to film that.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to be there to film that.
Hopefully Richie does.
Hey, Phil, do you have a booth set up at the IWCA? I heard that shit is like $1,600.
And you got Perry was saying he'd make like 40,000 at an event.
No way.
No way.
No way.
Yeah.
Not at the event you and I
and then
were
tried
at.
to pay Richie $600 for
Yeah, dude, what do you think
1,000
is going to be in
guns.
California? You think there's going to be 5,000 people there? Bullshit.
Yeah.
Not at $700 to walk through the door.
Well, San Diego's expensive. Florida's at least like Ohio's economy. You go out to California, it's outrageous, man.
Yeah, he might be hard to find, Seth. You might have to scroll back through, but Philip is commenting.
Yeah,
$1,400.
Hey, Phil, be careful. You're going out to a very liberal state. They might call your black pole racist out there.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
It's fun. San Diego's a blast. There's a lot. I mean, it's what shocked me was the homeless people. There's a lot of homeless people in San Diego.
Yeah, I've seen pictures, and you never know what to believe, but it looks like streets full of homeless people.
Dude, our hotel, we were staying in Weston downtown, which is higher end, but all around the hotel, they just picked a spot and they slept.
Well, not to be an asshole or nothing.
Nice there.
Yeah, but not to be an asshole or nothing. But if you're going to be homeless somewhere, where else would
That's
you
where
be
you
homeless
go.
at? Yeah, you don't want to be homeless in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan or fucking in Wisconsin.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
That's what we kept saying the whole time. That's where you go.
You're going to be homeless. You might as well be homeless in California or Florida or Texas.
Well,
California.
California. Well, I mean, you got poison snakes out there too, though.
Yeah.
You know, every place that's nice got dumbass animals that can either kill you or bite. You know.
Philip said the most he's
No
ever
reason
made
for
out
that
of
shit.
what?
Huh?
What'd
I'm
you
talking
say?
about dumbass animals, man. Like Mark lives with alligators and big ass snakes.
They don't bother you, man. They don't.
It doesn't matter. They could be outside. You have little lizards running around everywhere.
Dude, I got a funny story to tell you. Here to go alligator hunting, you're in a lottery basically. You get your hunting license, and then a certain amount of permits go out, and you get tags. You can get several gators, right? So, one of my neighbors live in the back, across the canal behind me. He always gets picked in the lottery, and he takes these chickens, right?
Right.
And then he gets these cheap fryer chickens, and he ties a big rope through the chicken, right? And then he soaks them in this brine that fucking stinks real bad. Then he takes a milk jug, right? And he ties the rope to the milk jug and throws like a bobber, right?
Yeah.
And then he just throws them into Lake Okeechobee where he gator hunts. Well, the alligator will come by and swallow the chicken. And once an alligator has swallowed something, it ain't coming back up. Like, you're not going to pull it out of his mouth. It's in his stomach. They swallow it whole. So then they grab the rope, probably very similar to that ridiculous show, Swamp People or whatever.
Right.
And they use what they call a bang stick, which is a 12 gauge shotgun shell in a stick that you hit. You got to hit them in a specific place right behind the eyes, right? There's like a soft spot. And so he calls me up. He's like, hey, we got a 12-footer. I'm getting ready to process it. Why don't you bring the kids over and they could see it? So we walk down there and it's laying on the fucking driveway, right? And this thing is it's huge, right? So he's got this piece of PVC pipe like this long, a foot long, holding his mouth open, right? So we could take a picture with it. So JT, my young one, he was probably like 7 at the time. He kneels down, and all of a sudden, I look, and dude, the eyes move like this over to JT, and I go, hey Murray, and he goes, well, I go, that motherfucker ain't dead, and he goes, bullshit, it ain't dead. I said, I just seen the fucking eyes move. I go, you probably paralyzed him, you didn't kill him, and he's all drunk, and he's like, motherfucker, he ain't dead. You boys need to leave now so I can finish this job. I'm like, that poor bastard sat in the bed of your truck overnight, and he's still alive.
Oh.
Seth Byers would like you to know that you're more likely to die from the cold than by an alligator. Thanks for the update, Seth. Sour milk chicken soup.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It.
It was something like that. I know it had milk in it because it fucking stunk, man. I don't have a tolerance for odors, and I was like,
how don't you have the shit you send us every day, and you don't have a tolerance for odors?
His shit don't stink. I thought you were aware, dude.
That's fucking talent, man.
It's fragrance. That's man scent, son.
Rosy.
That's man scent, son. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, this is going to be a dead one. So, well, just so everybody knows, we're going to have Ron Musgraves on Sunday.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah. Ron Musgraves is going to interview
that.
Ron Musgraves. Interrupted by Ron Musgraves.
I think there's going to be multiple Ron Musgraves.
It's going to be Ron Musgraves, Ron Musgraves, Ron Musgraves, and Tim.
It looks like Tim's doing the interviewing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Gilbert, I just want to go through one thing here, Gilbert. I need to promote my pressure cleaning educational tour.
It is known as the LGBT.
Let me stop you right there, Ron.
This is gonna be a shit show.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
The first 40
so
people
funny.
that sign up get to play around a naked duck goose with me. Okay? And then we're going to play naked musical chairs. And you know what, Gilbert? I could sit down pretty hard.
I told Ron, I was like, Mark's pretty stoked that you're coming on the podcast. He thinks you're hilarious. He's like, I don't get it. Why does he think that?
Yeah.
I'm like, dude,
I'm gonna make the big
I don't know, Ron.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I know
Oh boy. Hopefully, we get through. Hopefully he'll come on for like a half hour. I think that might be all we'll be able to do.
Well, he's a good sport, so we'll have some fun.
Well, I'm not gonna. I think everyone may be expecting one thing, and it's actually going to be something else. I'm actually trying to interview Ron Musgraves. How to get into the business? How long has he been doing? You know, what I mean, what does Ron Musgraves do? What does Ron Musgraves do now? I mean, just kind of show everybody a different side of Ron. Plus, I want him on to ruffle feathers. You know what I mean? And because I know that's what he'll do. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
He said he's going to bring the heat, the sweet hot white chocolate sauce. He's bringing it. So I don't know. I was like, listen, dude, I just want to have you on an interview. You know, you plug your shit at the end of the interview, and that's that. I just want to interview Ron Musgraves. You've been a good sport. I figure at least my limited audience and limited reach, you should at least reap the benefits of us scorching you all the time. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Ron's never done nothing to me. I'm not part of the UAMCC. I don't get that
here's the
whole
thing, dude.
deal. You know what I mean? Whatever.
The whole Ron Musgraves thing, if you look at it, I was just going down the road and I seen a Ron Musgraves video and I knew who he was and I put it on while I was driving down the road and listened to it and then it kind of organically grew into something that I find fucking hilarious. But then he called in a couple times, you know, I mean he called into the show and that was that's a good thing.
Philip Alexander wants to do a live from the IWCA dinner night, but it starts at 6 p.m.
When, on Sunday?
Wednesday.
Next Wednesday?
Oh, I think that's like, 10 o'clock our time?
Why is he in California so much earlier? If it's
because he's Mr. Simpo, man.
He's really excited about this thing. He shows up a week early.
Yeah.
I don't think Perry's going to that, is he?
Nah.
I heard he wasn't.
He's probably sending his whole cuckoo crew out there to... His whole cuckoo crew out there. Mark made a funny. He's probably sending his crew. Dante will probably be there to show how much he doesn't know about window cleaning.
Hey, Phil.
Or reach it.
Phil, I just want to know one thing while you're out there. And obviously, if T wants to put together the live interview, I think that might be kind of cool. But I want to know about attendance. That's always fascinated me if it's, keep an eye on how many people are actually there.
For sure.
Because I've just watched the decline of it.
There was a lot of guys from Puerto Rico there last year. I wonder if they'll make the trek all the way across the country. You
see, they're having the huge convention in Missouri this year.
Branson, huh?
Yeah.
It said they said they rented out the whole hotel.
Yeah, the whole thing.
That's
their biggest event they've ever done. Unfortunately for WCR and the huge convention, I won't be there because I swore I'd never go back to Missouri, and I meant it. me and Joshua Schoaf made a pact. We ain't never going back to that bitch. We ain't never going back. We're scarred for life. There's no Bigfoots.
Oh, it's in Missouri?
Yeah.
The big show?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't hang out in the parking lot, guys.
Yeah, don't hang out in the parking lot, bro. The man bear pigs come out at night, bro.
It'd be funny if it was at the same hotel. Holy
no,
shit.
I don't think it's in Kansas. It's not Kansas City. It's in Branson or something like that. I don't know where that is in comparison.
It's like middle of state, I believe.
Yeah, Perry's probably going to have a big. Perry's probably going to have a big to do around that time too. I pretty much bank on it. Hopefully he does, so he gets super embarrassed.
Yeah.
Like he does every time he goes live.
What would be even better is if Perry and they had the same, and then the Lamborghinis and Perry and Lee Burbridge, they all met up at the parking lot over there at Reach It, and they did a WWF style battle royal and beat the shit out of each other. Yeah, Ron Musgraves and Joe Hardy show up as special guest referees. That shit would be gangster, dude. That shit would be dope.
I paid
the Lamborghinis.
I do pay-per-view for that.
It's gonna be an over-the-top shit-stain battle.
The flying Lamborghinis versus the shit-stained Dufresnes. That shit would be dope, dude.
Oh my god.
That would be super dope. Special guest referees, fucking Ron Musgraves and Joseph, the Heartthrob Hardy.
Yeah, Fedora Joe.
Fedora Joe, the Heartthrob
the dime
Hardy.
roll.
Dime roll. Tim just made a funny. Whoa. Dave Rose said Branson is in the southwest corner of Missouri. Okay. August 9th, we are having International Convention in Phoenix, $49,000. I don't even know what fucking Philip's even talking about at the time. I wish I could keep up. We need a Philip whisperer, like the horse whisperer, like someone that communicate to the rest of us when Philip is.
That's Jehovah's Witness.
Oh, okay. JW.org. Okay. Well, I hope he knows that.
We'll get some guys to Ohio. That'll be fun.
Yeah, Jason Lehman, he asks every show, when's the trip? We don't know, dude. Jeez.
You must really hate your home life, Jason.
Yeah. Where's my fucking Bigfoot intro, you hairy bastard?
We got to keep it away from these conventions when guys are spending a ton of money, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I would like to go to a convention one of these days. I think I will, probably later on in life. Maybe, you know. I can't commit to anything right now, though.
I'll just have to review and drive.
Well, listen, I can tell you this right now. After last year's expenses, I think I'm staying in Ohio. I'm having a rein it in year. So, yeah, I'm having a rein it in year. Build the nut back up year is what I'm having this year. I don't think I'm going to be doing too much anything. If I do something, it'll probably be for, a weekend or so. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's why I go to work, man. 40,000 persons, huh? 40,000 JWs, huh? That's cool, man. Seth Byers is going. Yeah, this podcast is for you guys, man. You guys are like, yo, man, you guys need to do a podcast, man. And nobody ever sends emails to asksqueegee@yahoo.com. Nobody fucking asks any questions. And we're here on Friday night doing this for you guys. Yeah.
That was live.
That was live in your face, son. We got our 15th viewer right there. We had we had 19 or 20 there for a minute, man, on a Friday. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
As soon as I started going really hard body on Perry, 2 of them left, so Lee and Perry stopped watching. I wonder how often Perry's balls get stuck between that gap and Lee's teeth. What do you think? How often? I just like being a douche. Whatever, dude. Fuck that guy, man. That dude's a dick. Both those dudes are dicks, man.
Yeah.
Dicks.
Just don't cook. I mean,
Phil says, do you like my Simple theme song?
Yeah. It's pretty cool, man. Hey, Paul Rothman says, hey, Tim.
hey, Paul.
Apparently you're the only one that he wants to say hello to. That's cool.
Hey, nah.
Saturday afternoon, according to Tetragram, wherever Tetra's from. That sounded like the Windows 101 brush. If they ever had a convention in Minnesota, I would go. Would you go and clean windows in your underwear, though? That's what we really want to know.
Yeah.
He should come to Ohio.
You should come to Ohio and clean windows. Yeah. Yes, Tim wants you to come to his house. I can give you his address.
Oh, we're all going to Sandusky. We're all crashing.
No, we're not going to Sandusky, dude.
That was the deal. Just do the wedding.
Things change all the time. Jennifer does not love me anymore. She doesn't want to get married now.
Damn it.
Her, the kids, and all 3 dogs packed up. They left.
Well, shit.
Yeah, I'm a loser.
That's not cool.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. It's definitely bad. It's bad over here. They hate my guts. He's my favorite. Oh, cool, Paul. That's the last comment that's ever getting viewed on my fucking shit. Fuck
Bon
you.
Jovi brothers.
Bon Jovi bone smokers. They
Hey,
probably send each other dick pics.
Could you like a band that's like, more
We're trying to find the picture. Find the perfect
Mark,
picture
where the fuck is my video? Where is my shit, dude? I'm tired of you promising me, dude. You've promised me 4 or 5 times, dude.
I know. I got.
We are gonna roast fucking Tim so hard, dude.
You're not gonna roast me.
Yeah, he said we're not gonna roast me.
Dude, you're gonna
We're
be
not
fucking.
gonna roast me.
Yes, we are gonna.
All I know is Tim is going to spend the rest of his money on some kind of shoulder fire that'll reach from Ohio to Florida.
Yeah. Dude, listen, he already, listen, Tim, I'm going to
it.
tell you right now. I'm just going to copyright it. I'm going to give it to you, so I'm going to make you post it.
I'm definitely doing that.
Yeah. Dude, listen. He already did one, and I was like, listen, no. He's like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, dude, you got to go hard body. You can't do that.
It wasn't good enough.
It wasn't, man. He was being fucking nice and shit. I'm like, you ain't being nice. He's like, well,
Yeah.
I don't want to hurt Tim's feelings and make him mad. I was like, it's a joke. If he can't take a fucking joke at this point, fuck Tim. I was like, you are doing that over. Like, you're doing this the same way you did Kevin, or we ain't doing it. What's the point in doing it? It was soft as shit, man.
Yeah,
this dude,
it was a softball.
Hey, what's up, man? What's up? There's MAW Cleaning. Everybody knows who that is. Marcus Bay. What's up, Marcus Bay?
That's the Wagtail man.
Mr. Wagtail, baby. Philadelphia. Yeah, last time we spoke, he threw me under the bus, though. Ooh, Paul. Said you threw him under the bus, Tim.
Man, buses.
When's the round table? I don't know. We got a couple of guests lined up. I mean, I'm not going to give away all our cards, but we got a few cool ass guests coming up. So we'll get it. We'll get that window cleaning round table together. What we'll do is we'll do what me and Tim did, but we'll do it with the 3 of us. We'll open the lines up and let window cleaners call in, and we'll do a couple hours of guys calling in on Skype and just bullshitting. So
That's fun.
I want to get Rob Peloso on here, but he's a douche, man. I can't, dude.
Yeah, we need to get. I want him on, man.
Huh?
How does he not come on here?
I don't know. You need to talk to him, Mark. He's got a problem. He doesn't want to be associated with us because of Reach It, I think.
What, is he a Reach It guy?
I think so, dude. I think Rob's a Reach It dude, and he's like doesn't want to be like seen out in public with us. Like, he's always like, keep it on the down low. And I'm like, all right.
Listen, Rob, I hate to tell you this, but trust me when I tell you, Perry will still take your money after we're done with you.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Seriously, if I guarantee right now, I went to go and buy some shit from him, that shit would be in the mail in 2 months.
Yeah, it would. It would. You get it in 7 months.
Yeah. Nah, I feel bad about that Casper shit today. I kind of. What's the deal, Fernando? Your shirt's going out Monday. I just got your guys' shirts, and I've been sick, dudes, and I just ain't been out and about taking care of shit. But your shirt and Jason's shirts are all done. The first order of shirts, as you guys can see, went out. The second order is in my office, sitting right here next to me. I got your rub and everything is on its way, Fernando. So, the guys that ordered stickers. Couple dudes asked for free ones like douchebags, but I obliged. But the guy Dave the window licker paid $250, but he's getting extra because he actually paid for the stickers instead of asking for free shit. But anyway, Fernando gets a pass though because that fucker is like the luckiest dude ever. He wins everything on here. Fernando lives in a time warp. He's always like boom with the question every time. So we can't hate on Fernando. I would hold your hands walking down the shit. Whatever, Paul. I don't believe that shit for a second. When the new body's coming. when the new body's coming. What does that mean, Jason? God, Jason is fucking hairy.
No, Jason thought we were someone else. He's burying people in the backyard again.
What's his comment?
Yeah.
Message retracted. I just proved my point.
Yeah. When's the new hoodies coming out? I don't know, man. The new shirt design I have, like I said, dudes, it's been super busy here, and then I got super sick, and then, I just get behind sometimes, guys. You know, I'm doing this shit. I'm telling you right now, I'm doing this at my own detriment. I'm not even really charging people enough for this shit. You know what I mean? Because once I make the shirts, pay the dude for the shirts and the labor on the shirts, and then buy all the packaging, box it all up, and then ship it, I maybe make like 50 fucking cents on, you know what I mean?
Plus
seriously, no bullshit. Yeah,
there.
and then throwing extra shit in there, and then like Mark, he makes that fucking rub. I mean, listen, Mark's not gonna make no money off that rub. You know what I mean?
I don't care about that, dude.
And we don't care. And I don't care.
Look,
you know what I mean?
Here's the deal. This is the deal with the rub.
Mm.
Get it out there, and if people like it, then we'll come up with a plan. There was no plan except for let's send some rubs. So you got
we just started
16?
talking shit. Yeah, we just started talking shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got to own up to it. And we're men of our word. You know, there are dick wind chimes will happen. I will have a set.
Yep.
I'm more than likely somebody might end up buying them. You know what I mean?
Yep. Fuck yeah, they'll be sold.
Anyways, but back to the design on the hood. It's just all about sitting down with my dude. I've got the rough draft. I want some things touched up on it because what I want to do is I want to get a couple of shirts. There's actually 3 shirts I want to do. There's a podcast shirt I want to do, which is pretty fucking cool. And then there's 2 new Squeegee Life shirts that I want to do. And then I've also got an idea for an Outlaw Window Cleaner shirt that I want to do. And, this is the problem. Tim is a super busy dude. He's got the .com, and he knows how to work that thing inside and out. I have tried it, dude. I don't know what the fuck's going on there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So there's a lot more to this than just that. But for right now, I'm doing the best I can, guys. So just bear with me.
Running, though.
Yeah, we'll get it together, guys. We'll get it together, all right? All right?
Got it.
Just leave us the fuck alone. Jason Lehman, quit being so fucking annoying, asking all them fucking questions. Jason Lehman, stop it. I think I rub stuff is a goer. I don't know what the fuck that means. Hand-holding jamboree, locked in, homies, Tim first. Yeah, dude, like I said, there's, what I want to do is I want to do the Fernando's screwed. He's just getting a plain old bottle. But the rest of the bottles of the rub, I want a special sticker designed for the bottles of the rub. I promised Mark that I would get a special label made for him. So that's another thing that's kind of holding things up. I just got to sit down and get this stuff ironed out. I just ain't had the time. But, over the next couple of weeks, I'll get it knocked out, and everything will be ready for the spring. What's so funny, Mark?
I'm cooking another one up. So, see, Tim, you don't know the art of this, but I can stack them up to where you get the beautiful rendition. I mean, it's like we're gonna listen to "Living on a Prayer" at 3 minutes and 45 seconds, or we're gonna hear "Freebird" at 15 minutes. Okay.
And only 3 of us know what you're talking about right now. You realize that, right?
Yeah, that's cool. They'll get the gist of it.
Oh, yeah, they're definitely going to get it, it sounds like.
He's apparently Philip's having lunch with Mario and his family. Cool, man. Ask Mario what his problem is. Why Mario don't call me. Mario was calling me like 2 or 3 times a day. Then he stopped. Once I gave him the brush, he fucking gave me the old cold shoulder. But whatever. That's cool, buddy. That's cool, Mario. Way to be a cool dude, you cool dude, you. But yeah, does anyone else have any more questions? Jason Lehman, you want to fucking bring anything else that we talked about? Anything else you want to hold our feet to the fire with? Go ahead. Shoot. Fire away, Jason. Fucking guy. Where's my fucking Bigfoot intro, Jason? And all you need to do is get you a couple sips of block and tackle and run out in the fucking woods and shoot me a video. The old block
Jason
and
goes
tackle.
out. Jason goes out in the woods and gets arrested. Hilarious. TJ told me to do it.
Yeah. That damn PT. You notice how he won't even say his whole name anymore? He calls it PT and RI. Yeah. He's fucking great, dude. Jason is hilarious, man. Jason is fucking so funny, dude. Yeah, give me a script. I thought you wanted questions, you moody bitch. It's you, not your, Jason, you hairy bastard. Stop fucking digging that hole and spreading that lie and go out there and fucking...
Put the pitchfork down.
Yeah, put the pitchfork down, Quasimodo. Anyone have experience with on-the-spot payments with swipe cards? Any thoughts? I got the Square thing for credit cards, so, it's all right. I mean...
I just send them the website, have them run through that.
Yeah, Tim runs his through his website, so, there's different ways to do that. It's kind of nice to have, an option, especially when you do one of those customers' homes where you're like, this motherfucker might not pay me.
Right.
Like, how can I pay you? I'm like, cash or check. Oh, all I got is a card. Cool. Well, then I can swipe it right here. Go ahead. And they just look at me like, fuck.
Right.
I love that shit. That's my favorite part. Because that's what they were trying not to pay you, man. They were trying to get you.
We get a couple a year that don't pay.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
Yeah.
Or it's not that they don't want to pay. It's not that they don't want to pay. Sometimes they'll just drag their fucking feet forever, man. You know what I mean? Oh, it drives me nuts.
Maybe they'll get pissed and just start calling them every day.
Yeah, I have like 3 or 4 guys that pay with PayPal too. You know what I mean? So
I think is there high fees associated with PayPal?
Not too bad.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not too bad.
It's not horrible.
I just add that to it. I just add that to it.
Right.
Add that to it. Yeah. I charge the customer the fee. If you can't be bothered to stroke me a check or give me some cash, knowing that I'm coming to your house, then you're paying for that processing, not me.
Yeah.
I tell them straight up. Tell them straight up. Yep. Tell them straight up. Yo, you're paying the fee, homie. Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you didn't do that, if you don't charge the fee, we could do a lot of credit cards. We could easily do 90% payment on credit card. That's how many people want to pay a credit card. I try to divert that. I don't want to pay.
He says, Harry and the Lehmans, Jason turns into Harry. Jason turns Harry into a libertarian that Yeah, that's pretty funny, Seth. You're stupid. Don't laugh at Seth. He's fucking dumb.
3% plus a transaction fee.
Yeah. Dave Rowe says that.
Square's what? Square's $2.95, something like that.
Yeah, it's
something like that, plus transaction fees.
Yeah, I think the last time somebody paid me through Square, it was like a $2,300 or $2,400 transaction. They took like $60 bucks or something like that.
That's crazy, isn't it? All just to send money through the computer wires.
Yeah, well, everybody's got to get their wheels greased, man. Everybody's got to wet their beak, dude.
Right.
So. Unless you're Eric Bland, you save that money for a Happy Meal. All I'm saying is this. I know we were busting their balls and shit, but, one video should suffice. If you want to be like, don't go to these guys every fucking time you do a YouTube video, that's cool. But the whole, the price comparison live feed that he was doing, that was unnecessary. Nobody gives a shit. These people are going to buy from them just because they want to buy from them, dude.
Just because we're all at a truce don't mean we won't rib on people. We're going to rib on you. I guess Mark's going to rib on me. So,
Oh, you ain't seen nothing, buddy.
God.
No, you know what though? Here's the thing. If the service is good, I'm not saying yay or nay. If the service is good and they stand behind the product, that comes with a cost.
Right.
Right.
Hey, look what I just dealt with, right? I would have rather paid another fucking $20 and had my shit in fucking 10 days. You know what I'm saying? When you go on Amazon and you pick something out Prime so you can get it in 2.5 days right? You pay a little more, but
Right.
I don't mind paying a few bucks more to get something in time. And look, there's going to be loyal people that are going to buy just because of who it is.
Right.
There's going to be loyal people that are going to fucking throw the gauntlet down for Perry all the time. That's fine too. Who gives a shit?
I'm gonna start buying supplies from WindowMagicSupply.com just because that's Richie's buddies. Richie
Absolutely.
Lifelong
I'm going to do
friends.
an order through them this year.
Yeah. So, and to be honest with you, my last time I got something from WCR, I ordered the Samurai from WCR, and I got it in 2 fucking days, like legit. They sent it in 2 days. It was here in 2 days, and I ordered that shit. I ordered that shit on a Saturday night, and it was here on Monday fucking afternoon. No bullshit.
Yeah, man. That's,
it might have been just because it was coming to me, but at least that shit came in 2 days. So I don't know. It is what it is, though. I'm not, I know better, so, and I know where to get, order things from, but there's some things that they have that, each place, has something that the other guy don't.
Right.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
for me, the 2 things I shop for, and I'll go to Detroit Sponge, I go to ABC, I no longer purchase from Racenstein, is rubber and rope, because they're the most expensive things I buy. A spool of rope is $600-700 sometimes. So if I can, Detroit Sponge, and I'm not about beating people up, but Detroit Sponge says put it in your cart from another vendor, call me up, and I'll beat it by 10-15%. Of course I'm going to buy from the guy. I'm not saving 50%. I'm rolling that 15% into more scraper blades, another couple squeegee channels.
Oh, you're not using that $20 for gas?
No, because I'm getting Happy Meal.
I'm going to get supersized.
Yeah, for gas. Oh, fucking idiot. That's fucking dumb.
Gas is cheaper than it's been since the early 90s, and you can't really bitch about gas now.
Why don't you buy shit from J.C. Racenstein?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't. My father was a Racenstein guy because Racenstein was around before most of them. I told you once Marty died. I don't know if the kids, someone else took it over. It just wasn't the same service. I told you that story. I bought a gross of 22 rubbers and they sent 20s. And the guy's like, just pull them tight. I'm like, not pulling them fucking tight.
Oh,
yeah. Remember that? And he wanted me to pay the shipping on it. I said, so here's the deal. You're going to lose me as a customer for like $15, $20 for shipping. I'll keep them. I'll cut them to 18s and I'll buy 22s from someone else. And that's when I did. And I never heard back from them. Usually though, someone like that, like we canceled DirecTV. They called us 80 fucking times,
Come on.
Yeah.
We're going to get this for free.
But they never call back because they didn't give a shit. I mean, maybe I don't buy enough stuff. So now I spread it around. I buy from ABC. I buy from Detroit Sponge. CWC is another good one out there. And I definitely going to buy from Window Magic, even if they're a little more, because it's Richie. That's Richie's people. No
Because
doubt.
we keep it real.
Yep.
We keep it 100. We stay down like 10 toes. See, Bob Hat was putting super glue on his rubbers.
What?
What?
Why would you do that?
Why would he do it? I'd probably keep him in. 'Cause of clips.
ABC is awesome. Super fast response time. Always has what I need. Somebody's starting a YouTube channel. His name is Seth Byers. Fucking nerd.
You see that shit went back and forth with the Mormon squeegees? I kind of stuck my nose into that one this week, too. I told him his squeegee's fucking junk, because it is.
You guys need to learn the new technique.
No, I don't. I got a technique that I don't have to detail every inch of the window.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not trying to hear that shit, man. These dudes are like, hey, this is what you gotta do to detail free window. Bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
You gotta get your frames. You always got your frames.
Listen, man.
How does super glue make the squeegee last longer? You put it on the edges? That kind of doesn't make sense to me.
Get them to last longer on the ends. I mean, whatever's whatever. Dude, listen, if you're pinching the penny that fucking hard, what in the fuck, dude? You know what I mean?
Listen,
come on, dude.
Some
guys just cannot leave shit well enough alone, dude. Jesus
You know what?
Christ.
I'm going to tell you one thing, and some people might cringe. Guess what? I squeegee my sills off with the same squeegee I used to clean the window.
I see all these
it's in
dudes
my
got,
hand
like,
already.
You see Eric had that fucking...
I have a special silk squeegee.
Yeah.
I do have a silk squeegee.
Yeah.
I do have a silk squeegee.
You fucking nerd.
Well, you like Bon Jovi too. So
Dude, you want to tear up a squeegee rubber quicker? Just go across that metal, man. I'm telling you. You're going to tear up your squeegee rubber. I'm telling you. You're going to get a line.
If I get a line, I'll just flip it over and use the other side of it.
I don't have to flip it over. I'm using my ledger the whole time.
Oh, whatever, dude.
But you know what, though? There is
that's why you have 500 pounds of 6-inch rubbers fucking ends laying in your fucking garage right now.
Yeah.
I just toss some
shit. Dude, I have a Whole Foods that has your aluminum frame, and then it's got a stainless cap below it.
Uh-huh.
Dude, I squeegee all that shit. I mean, I spend more time squeegeeing that shit than the glass practically. But, you know.
Yeah, me too, dude.
Man,
I mean, it's just some people are different. You know what I mean? People want to try to justify this or that, and like we don't want to justify carrying a silk squeegee the same way you justify carrying it. You know what I mean? People are just different.
I had a guy subbing off of me, man. He never changed his rubber. I'm talking, you go see it, and they're just ate up on the ends. And finally, every time we met up to pay, I'd hand him a rubber every single week. Every single week. Just to get him to trade that.
Not disregarding that point or anything. No, I didn't say I didn't change my rubbers.
Right.
I just said I don't have a special squeegee to do sills with.
No.
That's just
to me, it's all about transition time.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm going to put this squeegee away, get out this squeegee to do this when I got this one in my fucking hand. You know what I mean?
I always, my ledger's always got a shitty rubber on it. It's just, you just use the rubbers that you...
Yeah, but see, for me, it's so
How
natural.
often do you change your... How often... Listen, Mark. How often do you change your rubbers?
I go generally 3 days on the first side, and then I'll go the last 2 on the second side. And if it's good on Monday when I go back to work, I'll still use it for a couple days. But I would say I get 3 days out of one side and 2 days out of the other.
And how about you, Tim?
I do a flip about midweek, man, but I do a lot of residential windows with those rubbers. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, you could go through my rubber order history and see how many rubbers. I don't go through a lot, but I use.
Dude, don't you have like a back room full of used rubber?
I do.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I've always kept my rubbers though.
So that's what I'm saying.
Many
if you're
how many
changing
windows?
rubbers at least once a week. I mean, I don't. You know what I mean? I think if we added it all up, I'd probably be making more money by just using my one squeegee to clean the sills off than you are.
Of course you are, because the amount of time you're saving, you're already there. You finish off and boom, it's done. Let me tell you something, guys.
How long does it take you to see a line though? How long? I mean, how many windows have you done, or how many jobs?
I
got 20/20 vision, grandma glasses.
I don't.
Tim's like, I can't trust my eyes, brother. I got to use that seal squeegee, homie.
I just don't. That's how I was trained. So I've always used it. You know what I mean?
This industry is such a cheap business that if you've got to worry about a couple dollars for an extra rubber, you might consider fucking.
I don't even look. I don't even look at it that way. I just look at it just convenience. How much shit I'm carrying on me. Speed. That's my whole thing is transition time. That's my whole thing. That's if you watch my technique in my videos, it's all about getting the glass done quickly and moving to the next piece. That's all it's about. I'm not trying to, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to get this squeegee out to do this, get this squeegee out to do that. You know, like Louis from Superb, that Superb YouTube channel. I love Louis, but that motherfucker got more squeegees than, the Ayatollah has got rock and roller. I mean, for real. He's got, did you see that one squeegee? He got a squeegee that's taller than him.
Yeah.
He be doing one passes with that bitch. I'm like, God damn, boy. But he's got a squeegee for every job. You know what I mean? And a lot of those jobs like that, he's got a rectangle window. He did a two pass with a small. And I'm like, shit, I would have hit that once with the 22. Blue loop. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Blue loop. And done. Blue loop. Done. You know what I mean? Everybody does shit differently. You know what I mean? And that's what I like about the YouTube videos. You get to see everybody do something different. You know
it's
what
all
I mean?
about techniques.
Yeah. And what you're used to doing.
Right. Yeah. All my stuff, everything I know I do in window cleaning is taught to me by one guy. You know, he's the one that taught me how to do everything. So I clean windows like him, and all his kids clean windows like us. So, it's just who trains you.
Yeah.
Tetragram says not having a ledger is just a rookie mistake. Well, Mark's been cleaning Windows since 1985, so I'm going to go with Mark on this one.
Mark, you're a rookie.
Yep, I'm a rookie.
Me too.
I'm a rookie. I got millions of fucking glass behind my
Look at all
belt.
my tools. You're like that dude back in the day that was on the pro window cleaning group, had that fucking wrench set envelope thing, and he had like a fucking squeegee every fucking half inch. Get out of here, you fucking nerd. Beat it, nerd.
Dude, they put that shit out and they roll it out on the fucking table. It's like that big Jewish book, whatever the fuck that is. They roll that bitch out, and then it's like,
wow, we went to Harbor Freight and look what I got, Mama.
The guy that I bought the company from, he was that dude. He had four sizes. He had every size Sorbo channel they sold, and four of them, four of every size.
Well, see, I'll be honest.
And I'm
with
just
you,
like, for what for?
I don't like a Sorbo in anything 6 inches or smaller.
Me either.
They're just too bulky. I use brass when it comes down to the small stuff for cut-ups. 18 to 22 is what I use the big channels for, and then anything under that, 16-inch brass, and then I've got my S Plus channels for my my pro work. So it is on my 0 degrees, but I think that's a 12-inch. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So I don't have a bunch of squeegees. You know what I mean? It'll work. You know what I mean? I have like one of those little tiny dealios for the fucking little cut ups. You know what I mean? I got one, two of those maybe. Speaking of all those channels, I sent Jacob Dell. I sent Jacob Dell like, I don't know, maybe $200-$300 worth of fucking squeegee channels. He's never given me anything for. That's super sweet. He's told me like 17 fucking times he's gonna send me a ledger. It's never happened. Whatever. That dude's a bozo. You heard it here first. That's why I'm having Ron Musgraves on, because Jacob Dell never fucking followed through with what he said he was going to do. Never. So, there you go, Jacob. I'm having Ron on because of that. Run tell Perry that now, because I know that's what you want to do. Yeah. Ooh! He's going to be all mad wanting to fight on the Facebook and shit. You won't show up. Hopefully he don't get butthurt. He knows I'm just busting his chops, but sometimes the truth hurts. It is what it is.
Jason Lehman asked Mark, who got Joe's fedora? Remember we were going to auction that off?
It never
happened.
And
the money was going to, and it never happened. I still have it. If someone wants to kick in at least $20, they can have it, and we'll give the money to Richie.
Yeah, I'm with you on the one. So for the cut-ups, you know what I mean? I get that, you know what I mean? But around here, they're usually they're usually the same size, and usually what I've got, 1 or 2 pulls, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all good, you know what I mean? Whatever's whatever. I've got a 4-foot Sorbo I'm thinking I'm mounting on my truck. That'd be sweet, dude. I was thinking about getting a bubble machine for my truck. So my truck can blow bubbles. What, man, that'd be cool, right? Sitting at a stoplight and you got the bubbles blowing out of the back of your truck, that would have drawn attention, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody did that, didn't they?
My truck's going to be queefing bubbles. That's going to be sweet. Yeah. So does anyone else have any questions or anything? This show is here for you guys. We could have waited till Sunday, but we did this for all of you guys. We would have done it last night, but Tim was sick.
I was sick.
Tim was
now
sick.
My kid's sick.
Now Tim's kid's sick. Now that's not a laughing matter.
Does
anyone else have any questions before we go? We got about 5 or 10 minutes here, and we're going to shut this one down. Perry Tate's a fucking douchebag.
We got to say at least 4 times a show, right?
Yeah.
At least. Okay.
There's a limit. Lee Burbridge is nuttier than a squirrel turd.
What's that about?
Dude, he is fucking out of control, dude.
Crazy with that.
Yikes.
He's got to have a monetary investment in something that's going on or something.
Yeah.
I just don't get why he just flipped that switch so bad.
He must be going into business and with Perry, and they're going to make Reach It magazine. That's what's next. All propaganda. All Reach It propaganda magazine.
Didn't I hear?
Reach It, the best company in the world.
Did he sell Window Cleaning Magazine?
Huh?
Did he sell the Window Cleaning Magazine?
Man, you just let the cat out of the bag. I wasn't supposed to say nothing about that.
Oh.
Never mind. Jeez, Tim, loose lips sink ships over here. This fucking guy can't keep a secret for shit,
I'm
man.
fucking.
I'm just kidding. I don't give a shit. Tim, oh man, no, Lee's not gonna like me, dude. Give a shit.
I don't know.
No more
Sorry
questions.
about
No
that.
more
My
questions
bad.
for me, man. Oh, Jason Lehman's being a moody bitch.
Yeah, get your ass out there and do our Bigfoot intro, motherfucker.
He won't even still won't say Perry Taint's name. He keeps calling him PT. He's so because he's a delusional narcissist. Yeah, those dudes are fucking scumbags or us, man. Not me. I'm gonna tell everybody right now. Mark Tanner spent $250 on Cheap It stickers, so everybody you'll be able to get.
Whatever.
What, dude? What?
That's cool. I'm good with it. Just save me a set of them, dude. That's all I want.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Mark gets so pissed. Why do you get so fucking mad? He's not gonna yell at you, bro. Guys, it was just a joke. I did make Cheap It stickers. I just wanted to fucking blame it on Mark, but he gets all fucking paranoid.
No, I'm not. Dude, I'm
He's
here
like,
saying
why
you
did
guys
you
are
say
fucking
that?
assholes too. No, because I'm never gonna hear how fucking
What?
I'm the richest dude in the That bothers me more than anything.
We all know Eric Bland is.
Yeah, we all know Eric Bland is, so you're done.
Yeah.
But listen, we got these Cheap It stickers that we made for, so everybody could cover up their Reach It fucking stickers on their poles. So everybody can cover their Reach It stickers on their poles with Cheap It stickers. Like, these motherfuckers are legit, dude. Did you see them? I sent them to you, didn't I?
Yeah.
Say they're good.
Don't make them. I don't know if I'd make them public or not.
Huh?
They're so good. I don't know if I'd make them public. They're so good.
Yeah.
Oh no, those going out.
Those are
need to
going.
go out. I just don't.
There's
know if I'd make them
there's a
public.
lot of them. There's a lot of them. There's a custom made one just for me too, the one that I wanted, but nobody else wanted. But I have a Poop It sticker. So that's going on the mirror for life. So, but yeah, we had some Cheap It stickers made.
We need to get.
They're like legit. What?
Dude, you should send all of those to Phil and have him start putting them on the pole.
I wouldn't do that to Phil. But anybody that's got a Reach It pole that wants to cover their sticker up with us Cheap It, they can have it. Especially if you're on YouTube.
Yeah.
What you need?
The only thing you got to do is put a picture of it on Outlaw Window.
Yeah. It's just a gag. We're not trying to we're not trying to start a company. We're giving these
that's
away.
Perfect, dude.
What?
Pro Wash Missouri says, send me a couple. I'll go tag the store. Like where you pull the door and it says pull.
No,
put it right there.
We need to have Rob change the
we have a
sign
winner.
over top the front of it. Instead of saying Reach It, it's got to say Cheap It. Dude, that's so good. Like I said, man,
so
we can
bad.
be as juvenile and fucking sophomore-ish as we need to be about this. You know what I'm saying? You're going to go and try to yank YouTube videos. That's what's funny to me is they went through all of that effort. We rented so much space in that dude's head that he spent all his free time trying to get that Luke the Window Cleaner video yanked from YouTube. And the whole time it's been on my channel and on Facebook and gotten like 20,000 views. You know what I'm saying? These guys are idiots, man. They're dumb.
Yep.
That dude's a chump. He's a chump. And he's a chump. And the only chance, the only saving grace the guy had was us championing him. Outside of that, look who he's gone to. Eric Bland.
Yeah.
How are you going to? I mean, that's
him and
just
Eric
bullshit.
hated each other. It's craziness.
Bullshit.
Yeah, it's craziness, man. It's craziness, dude. After all that shit that Eric did, Oh, wait a minute. We did the same thing with Luke. Oh, man. I tried to tell you, Tim. You fucked with our fucking integrity. You should have told Luke to fucking sit and spin. But you want to be nice. Actually, to be honest with you, Luke I thought that was pretty cool of him to reach out to me and it was late. He sent me a message like, hey man, I know it's late, but I just wanted to let you know that they yanked my video off of YouTube. You might want to pull that down so your channel doesn't get a copyright strike. He goes, I don't want to see you getting in any trouble over this, especially after everything that went on with Tim's channel. He goes, it's kind of hypocritical of me to be pissed about the video being taken down, so I don't care that they took it down. He goes, it's on Facebook, and there's not a lot that could be done about it now. He goes, and the amount of views that it's gotten, I mean, it's what's done is done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he should just keep on reposting it on Facebook then. At that point,
well, he doesn't need to repost it. It's once it's there, people will share it, and that fucker will live forever on there. You know what I mean? And
but all you got to do, and if you just throw a couple comments, it brings it right up to the top of the page again. You know?
Dan Burns, I'd have Dan Burns on the podcast. I don't think this is the kind of show for Dan Burns, though. But, if he wanted to come on, I'd have him on. I know who Dan Burns is. Me and Dan Burns kind of got along, and then he got on my shit about Perry. And that's fine. He's like, the polls fucking suck. I will say this about Perry's polls. They have served me well. The money that I spent on them, I've gotten out of them. I can't say nothing about Dan Burns. He's a bozo. That's the first time I've ever heard fucking T-Roy say anything like that. But, I've never had any problems with my Reach It poll, my mini poll. Everything that I got, I paid for it, I got out of it. You know what I mean? The only thing I've had issues with is his gunslingers, and his constructor brush is a fucking hunk of shit.
Yep.
It gets on my fucking nerves. It's not a constructor brush, it's a throwaway brush. It's not the constructor brush, it's a throwaway brush. Take one of those motherfuckers apart, try to put it back together, and tell me that's a constructor brush.
No.
Get the fuck out of here. It's not even an erector set brush. That fucking thing's a hunk of shit.
Yep.
That window weapon is great, but it's a brittle turd. And thanks for the thumbs down, Eric. Eat a dick, you bitch. You and Perry Tate can eat a bag of dicks smeared and nuttier than squirrel turd Lee's shit for all I care. What are you gonna do? Lee's like, I'm calling a lawyer. You're internet bullying me. Whatever, dick. Fucking douche. Bunch of douchebags. It just irritates the shit out of me that people, like, everyone was cool with the way we are about shit, spitting the truth about shit, and then when it turns around and the truth comes out about them, they get all mad and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, they're just trying to do damage control. Look, you got to understand. You, me, Tim, Richie, all of us, we're out washing windows to make a living. Mm-hmm. And I'll get by from someone else using something else, just like you and everyone else. They can't stop us from making money. We're stopping them from making money.
Yeah.
I mean,
they might try now that you're trying to give them ideas, Mark. Like, I'll get you.
I'll get you.
Listen, I'm not trying to prevent the dude from making money. Clearly people are still going to buy things from him.
Yep.
There's not no hashtag boycott Reach It on my shit anywhere.
No.
I'm not telling people not to buy shit from him. I'm just telling people that his gunslinger is built like a hunk of shit. His brushes are hard as fuck to be put back together. And he's generally all around a fucking douchebag.
I'm going to make a prediction. You want to hear my prediction? After the 1.1 fails, okay, the 1.1 is going to fail. It's already failing. Right now it's Chinese New Year, so that country shuts down for a full month. Mm-hmm. Nobody does anything there. There's no production, no work going on, nothing. Okay? When they ramp back up, something's going to come out. Okay? And I think it's going to fall on its face simply because you didn't fix the original thing you set out to do. I'm not buying that. That's my opinion. But something's going to come out. A different version. Watch. I'll bet you.
Well, unfortunately, that would be very unfortunate, because I can tell you right now, if it's anything that we've seen in Kansas City, Missouri, that Richie gave him, and he goes into production on that without having it vetted, or fucking for, have you not learned your first lesson from all of this?
Yeah, no, because he's not at fault. People that are not at fault don't need to learn a lesson, T.
I guess not.
It's only when you admit fault that you better yourself. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
Okay?
Tim
All
would
the fucking poems and proverbs that the bitch is putting up right now are fucking meaningless.
Right. Yeah, those poems and shit. I'm not. Listen, you keep going to that same well with that fucking poem. That's great. That's great. That's great that you keep doing that. But you know what I do, Perry Tate? I don't turn my son on and be like, hey man, you know what you should do? You should read this poem, and this is how you be a man. You know what I do? I go out and I show him how to be a fucking man. I don't.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's what you do. You show him how to be a man. You don't be like, here, go read this while I go and
show him how to take care
sell
of his
hookers in a
friends.
Chinese bar down the street here. I'll see you later. Fucking yum ass piece of shit ass dude. Get this yum sauce. You want some of TJ's yum sauce, Gary? Give you some yum sauce. When biz start picking up for you guys, business picks up for me probably in another month. Say, like mid-March, I'm gonna start going hard body karate. How about you, Tim?
We're working now.
I mean, I'm working now. I'm just saying, when does business pick up, Tim?
We got. It's starting to pick up now. It'll really peak at the end of March, April, May.
Yeah. Oh, Tim, no.
Tim's frozen.
Shit.
Don't burn yourself with that cigarette, dude.
Yeah. Tim does not water-fed pole. He has a water-fed pole. He just hasn't gotten the results that he likes. Tim's kind of the guy. Tim's the type of guy that once he gets his set in his way, he likes to do that kind of thing. You know, and Tim's a diehard trad guy. You know what I mean? There's
nothing wrong with that.
And there's nothing wrong with that. He just prefers it because he can control the results. You know what I mean? Yep. So he does have a water-fed pole, though. I think Tim will probably experiment a little bit more. I'd like to hook up with Tim and get over there and maybe show him how I do it. Maybe set him at ease a little bit on it. But he does not water-fed pole. He does own one.
Yeah, I'm only traditional. I'm back, by the way.
Yeah, sorry, you dropped off while you're in the middle of your deal there, so I just picked up for you.
I think Leah put some system in the house when you light a cigarette, the internet freezes.
Yeah. Nuttier than a squirrel turd internet service.
Yeah.
Someone told me that Lee is shorter than Mark. I wonder if that's true.
How tall is your wife, Tim?
5'1".
Oh,
that's 5. Leah's 5'.
No, not Leah. Lee Burbridge. Nuttier than a squirrel turd Burbridge.
Oh, he is. Dude, I met him at the trade show in Orlando. He's shorter than me. He's like 5'3", 5'2".
Oh,
he's
no
small.
wonder.
You sure about that? Because I thought he was my size.
No, I walked right up to him, and then he opened his mouth. I didn't even know he's from England.
Are you
and
sure
I kind of recognized
you
him.
met
I
Lee
swear
Burbridge?
to God. Dude, the bitch is 5'2", maybe
Call
5'3".
him a bitch.
Yeah.
Why's it gotta be a bitch, bruh? Shit. Why you guys hitting so hard, man?
Like, your spy car is a mini.
Yeah. Oh, man. You know what, dude? We got 2 thumbs down on this video. We're 2 hours in. Nobody likes us anymore. That's the most thumb downs we ever got. Tim, how's Leah's toe?
She's doing a lot better. She's walking around.
Is her toe up?
Toe up? What's that mean? She had to borrow her friend's shoes, so she's finally walking in shoes since yesterday. But they're like 7.5, so they're size and a half big.
What's her friend's name? Betty Big Shoes?
Yeah, Betty Bigfoot. She borrowed Jason Lehman's shoes.
Yeah, Jason
so
Lehman
shoes.
shoes,
Get around,
Betty Big Shoes.
Yeah, got another 3 weeks of her limping, but she'll be all right. No surgeries or anything.
Jason Lehman says that Lee's at PT's nutsack.
Oh, jeez.
Dude, this is totally getting yanked off of YouTube, man. I got my 1.1. It don't have Richie's signatures on it. I think I'm going to send it back. Stinks like permanent marker. So, Perry Tate has come out with the Gunslinger 1.1, and he's fucking taking Richie's name on it, off of it.
Sounds like he's just going to steal it.
So everyone that's got a 1.1, it doesn't have Richie's name on it anymore.
I'm sure he's not. That's his reason they're not going to pay Richie for that. Then
that's cool, because I'm gonna fucking that video he always wanted us to do with me and my pistols. I'm gonna do that with a gunslinger. I'm gonna fucking eat that brand new one he sent me. I'm gonna fucking turn that fucker into Swiss cheese with my 45. Light it on fire, then take a shit on it.
Yeah, I wish you could still get M80s, dude. My buddy in the 90s,
I'm gonna dump Dude, listen, I'm going to dump fucking like a whole box of hollow points into that bitch. Then piss on it and then take a shit on it. I'm going to GoPro all of it.
And then return it.
And then, and then stick it back in the box with a big old long, I'm going to stick a big
dude,
old brick in that bitch. Be like, look at these hoes turds.
Dude, wipe your ass with the bandana and then send it back.
1.1, the caustic clown shoe.
We don't know if he's paying Richie. That remains to be seen.
Yeah,
we don't know. We don't know. Richie said something on that.
The fact that his name as the designer is not on it is theft, in my opinion.
Yeah. Richie said something during the podcast that we had with him that he got some money. I don't know how much he's received, if he's received all his royalties. I don't know. He kind of, Perry and them, for whatever reason, can't see eye to eye. So I don't know what's happening with that situation. I think it's fucked up. First of all, that he's putting out the 1.1, took his name off of it, and then trying to act like he's made some kind of improvements to where he can take his name off of it, that he's fixed it. It's the same piece of shit that he made the first time, but with some rubber shit sewn to it. Period. Yeah. Point blank. Those pieces of rubber are some shit they found bulk in China and just sewed onto it. They're not even purpose made, because if they were purpose made for it, there wouldn't be a fucking seam at the bottom of two pieces sewn together. What a fuck. I mean, that dude is a... And not on top of all of that, you're putting that vinyl on there and can't even put it on there without it being all wrinkly and fucking bubbly. You know what that means, guys? For the guys that don't have any fucking brains in their nuggets... You look at the back of that thing, if there's bubbles in there, once the water gets in there, it's going to make it worse and worse and worse and worse. And it may not fucking fail immediately, but it's going to fail. It's going to fail. It's going to fail. Perry fucking stinks like dog turds, and he fucking smokes wieners. Wife just walked in and yelled at me, "Are you guys listening to those nutters again?" Kids are huffing the 1.1. It's a whole new market for Perry Tate.
Yeah, everybody says the thing smells.
Dude, it's
like the
Jennifer made me take the box out the house, bro. It was bad, dude.
Like? Is it painted or something?
Dude, it smells like Jason Snyder huffing gas out of his fucking 1986 Yamaha in the backyard with a fucking towel over his head. That's what it smells like. He's huffing paint fumes.
It's that
that's not
vinyl
1.1 though.
Dunk.
Oh, but it's the vinyl. And they print that on, so it's the ink that stinks because it smelled like crazy.
It's printed on. You sure? Are you sure? Is that what it is? They paint them?
Definitely. Yeah, it's printed. It's a digital printing. It's a digital printing. That's exactly.
Dude, I don't know what it is or how it's manufactured or how they're putting them together, but dude, it fucking stunk. And then they stuck a whole shit ton of glue in the compartment, and it's still He is obsessed with the bottom of this thing fucking leaking, and it's it's the sides are off. They can't put them together right. He's a fucking idiot. The dude's a moron. I'm so smart, I'm Perry Tate. Let me post this quote of some other smart shit this other guy fucking said. And then I'll pass it off like it's something that I came up with, because I'm Senior Poopy Pants. I live my life by it. This is how you should act, even though I don't.
Seth says 1.1 is made
the
out of PT Slack, the pungent slinger.
I want to know why Seth Byers is never this fucking funny on the podcast.
I know, he just sits there in his fucking set. Yeah.
Maybe he's more comfortable. You see that he's got you see that new lady he's running around with?
Yeah. No, I haven't looked.
She's a cutie. I don't know if it's a thing or not, but hopefully, if it is, good luck, Seth.
Yeah.
Perry Tate does that with all products. Fuck fixing it. Let's just change the colors and sell to dumbasses that'll buy. Yeah, like Jason Lehman and T.J. Gilbert. Da, 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 da! So, guys, you guys ready? Are you guys done?
We're good.
So, yeah, this has been Outlaw Window Cleaner Radio. This is episode 72. Go to www.windowmagicsupply.com. Get you some of that window cleaning gear. Go to outlawwindowcleaner.com. Get you some window cleaner gear there. Don't forget to free Richie Blue. You know what I mean? Don't forget all that. There's that Squeegee Live shirt. But yeah, man, we'll be here Sunday with what's his name is
Ron Musgrave.
Ron Musgraves. And we'll see you guys later. This one was for you guys, just to give you guys a little fill in. We'll talk some shit before we have Ron on here. We don't want to make Ron part of our shit. So, but we'll see you Sunday with Ron Musgraves. Hopefully, everybody, peace.
Later.
See ya.
Hey guys, it's the real Ron Musgraves here, not the short imposter. Enjoy the episode of Outlaw Window Cleaning Radio, and remember, install that fiber.